Hey, beautiful souls. I'm Brooke. I am an intuitive Reiki Master. I'm also a channel for the divine. And I was sitting here doing my prayers, calling in my angels, and I feel a little nervous. Here comes the plane. I feel a little nervous. So I just want to let you know that I've called in Michael to wrap his golden rays of protection around me and around you. Metatron, Sandalphon's here, and I've also turned my music on. It's extremely low, so at any point I'm pulled to my phone, or I'm pulled over here, or I stop, there's a message coming through with the music, maybe a notification, something like that. Okay, so they wanted me to explain to you how I receive messages. So, in being an unconscious psychic, your body, and being an unconscious psychic, 1:22 on my clock, messages are always coming through for me, right? Whether it's in a text message, whether it's in a name, whether it's in a number, whether it's in going somewhere, seeing a number on a tag, seeing synchronicities, okay? That's what we call those, synchronicities, 144 and it's frozen, okay? Synchronicities everywhere, right? And that's how, when I know I'm in the flow, it's like synchronicity after synchronicity after synchronicity after synchronicity, right? So when I sit down to talk to somebody, I'm always kind of plugged into that 5D, okay? And some call it the dreamer, because I get have faith in your dreams, 212 on my clock. The dreamer state of Pisces, right? Synchronicities, energy, numbers, songs, names, okay? And the reason why I had to giggle is because when I was going through my morning shower, meditation, connecting to my guides, really going through over everything that I've learned in the last few days, right? It's going to be connected to my North Node. And what's interesting is the more I really focus in and hone in on that North Node placement, the more the synchronicities kind of start to make sense. Now you understand why they're happening. Now you get why they're there, right? So my North Node is conjunct the beehive cluster. Makes sense, right? 323. It makes sense as to why it's connected to that cluster and why I have such, and so 333 on my clock, so many connections to the bees, right? That's my North Node. That's the direction, 344, that's the direction I'm meant to be going in, right? It makes me really uncomfortable to be going in that direction. It makes me really uncomfortable to step in that direction, right? Because this is new. This is new things that I've not done, not experienced, but you know, it's vital to go back to that South Node, 414, that South Node, to be able to pick up the karma, the lessons, to unlock that, right? To help you, 423, to help you move forward, right? I mean, they call it luck, but is it really luck? If you do the work, it's not luck. It may feel like luck is on your side, but as you continue walking forward, continue learning as much as you can about that North Node, 444. Learn as much as you can about that North Node. Have faith in the direction that you're being led in, right? So I get a new moon in Sag, North Node, waxing crescent moon. And then I get, what's holding this up is Mars energy. So we got Jupiter and Mars and the North Node. I've got full moon in Aries. And a fiery climax approaches. Okay, I definitely feel this. I definitely feel a lot of the Mars energy saying, okay, it's time. Work, right? Walk towards that North Node because that's the direction that we're being pushed in. Where is your node? Where is it placed in your chart, right? So my node is with the beehive cluster. And then what's under that is your commitment is being tested. Like, we're all being tested right now. Do you really want this? Do you really accept this? Are you really committed to taking action and expanding, okay, 606, expanding what it is that you've been working on? Tree of Life. Perception. Ocean of eternal love. And attachment. Okay, so attachment did come up during my morning healing, and this is what's holding this up, right? So really practicing non-attachment to any outcomes, but continue walking towards that node, right? So the first thing, so we've got have faith in your dreams and the tree of life. Fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. Okay, We Are One has been coming up a lot today, and that's in the roots of my logo, right? We are one. That's in the roots of my logo. Grounding, 707, grounding that in to our faith, grounding that into our dreams, grounding that into the collective energy, grounding that into the hive energy, right? That's part of my nodes. Okay, 723. Perception, beyond the veil of illusion. So the Tree of Life was a 1 card. Perception is a 39, which is a 12, breaks down to a 3. So I've got 1, 3, and then it goes up to 44. This ocean of eternal love keeps coming up. So beyond the veil of illusion. Right? So I truly believe that things happen to test you, to see, do you really want this? Are you really who you say you are? Are you really ready to follow that North Node and be able to see through, see through the veil of illusions, right? Okay, because so as we follow that, the veil, the veil's really thin through retrograde season anyway. So when people show you who they are, trust it. And then what's moving into the future is Ocean of Eternal Love. This is the 44 card. Healing, creativity, and fertility. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of healing. I get a lot of fire, a lot of water. Okay, bring in that passion, but also the love, right? You got to blend the two. And then attachment, letting go, restrictions, fear. Okay, this come up for me a lot, right? Practicing non-attachment. Practicing non-attachment to people, places, things, and how it shows up, right? So when we're manifesting, and when I'm manifesting with the moon, everything that I was manifesting last year is showing up. I didn't quite understand why I was being told to manifest these things, but I was, and I did. And looking at things now, I'm like, okay, so this is how this works. Like, we expect it to show up one way, 10:01 on my clock, but then it shows up another way, right? So changing your perspective, really changing the way you're looking at things, changing the way you feel about things, 10:11, and being able to step out of your comfort zone and do something new and exciting. Earth pulsing, didn't we get this the other day? Trust the timing. Earth School, life lessons, study higher learning, and New Earth. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time and nature. I cannot wait till it's warm enough for me to get outside, okay? That brings 10:44. That brings joy, okay, to me, right? I'm not a fan of the cold. I'm not a fan of the winter, right? I love to be barefoot outside, being able to touch the trees, right? Ground in energy. And then I get trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. 11:11 on my clock. So as long as you're walking forward, you are right on time. Okay? 11:22. Trust that. Trust that you're being guided every step of the way. There may be bumps. There may be changes. We all experienced that through the retrograde season. I mean, hell, everything that I planned blew up. And I had to go, okay. Can't go this way, can't go that way, can't go this way. This is where it feels like I want to be. You know, this feels good to me. This is where I want to be. This is where I want to create, right? So how do I make it happen? How do I put all the pieces of the puzzle together, right? Because we're going through major soul growth right now to be able to ascend. This is all part of the ascension process. 12:12 on my clock, right? Because what's holding this up is New Earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. 12:22, 12:23. Then I get the 7 star sisters, birthing, creating, tapestry of life, expression. Okay? I can already feel portal energy coming up, right? So really, you know, these moons, these portals that we walk through, right? We had to walk through it in the 5D, go through the lessons, the karma, the clearing, right? To be able to purify ourselves, to be able to start really focusing and grounding that new world into existence. Palladian energy, the 7 sisters, 13:13. Okay. Let's see what animals. Just saw the cow. And it was pretty cool also to discover that my Chiron is conjunct 2 of the 7 sisters, like literally conjunct 2 of them. And in reading their stories last night, I was like, holy smokes, it really does ring a bell with my Chiron. Like, I've definitely learned a lot in the last 3 days. Like, holy smokes, I had no idea. Like, you could go even deeper than what I had, you know, already studied. And the 7 sisters keeps coming up. Wolf Spirit. It's a 13 card. It breaks down to a 4. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Some of you need to be speaking. Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. That's a 10. And then Nightingale Spirit, love is all around. That's also a 5. And then what's holding it up is going to be Cat Spirit. So Wolf Spirit, Definitely have felt this energy coming in. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Now that 1:31 is the time, and it stoned me, is the song playing. So really turning knowledge into wisdom and teaching, okay? Teaching others that are behind you. How did you get to this point? How did you know to start following in that direction? How did you trust the messages that were coming through, right? And healing Chiron, right? Because I have Chiron and Taurus. Got to heal that with money. That has to do with the traumas that are connected to that Taurus energy. And then Nightingale Spirit, love is all around. Did you see that? Like a student, ding! Love is all around. And the Nightingale is going to the future. There's a crown on its head. There's a lot of green, so definitely tapping into that heart chakra. And then what's holding this up, I got 44 two times, so I got 44 here, 4 here, and then 4 here, okay? Claim your independence, cats. Definitely, there's a lot of cat energy coming through, okay? I love you guys. I hope these messages find you well. If you would like to dive into your chart, see what's being unveiled for you, my information's below. If you want to schedule a reading with me, to have your cards read, all of that, Reiki, my information's below. I love you. Bye.